Here with the head coach of the Cardiac Cats of Edward Waters University, Toriano Morgan. Coach, another crazy win, another crazy situation, but again, another victory here at home, again in front of our raucous crowd here at Glover Community Field and Stadium. Another big win over another big SIC Blue Blood in Albany State. I know that win had to feel very, very good for you on Saturday.
Yes, no, it was. This group of guys were very resilient. We got down 24-7. They just kept chucking away with it. We just told them we wanted to continue to do what we needed to do to position ourselves to be able to have a chance to win in the end. They did exactly that, and then at the end, they made the play. So I'm really proud of this group. And I want to say thank you to all the fans that came out to make this environment electric. So that had a lot to do with it as well.
I was talking to one of the men's volleyball players earlier in the week, especially on Sunday, and he said, I couldn't make it to the game, but I found that we won because I heard the roar of the crowd from our dorm room. That really just shows that the school spirit, the camaraderie is just growing over here. And this can really become a fortress here for your football team in years to come.
Definitely. Like I said, this place was packed out on both sides, and the fans were engaged from the opening kickoff all the way to the final whistle at the end. So it was just an electric atmosphere, the kind that you want for college game day.
What changed for you at halftime? It just seemed like there was a switch that turned on for really everyone, offense, defense, and special teams, that you go into the locker room down 24-14, going down as much as 24-7 in the contest, and then your defense doesn't allow allows just 3 points for the remainder of the contest. Your offense finds their groove and finds those late scores to be able to take the victory. Special teams able to flip field position for you again. What changed for you at halftime to really just get this thing moving in the right direction?
It was just a matter of calming each other down and understanding that we know again for a spell there at the end of the first quarter and the majority of the second quarter, we just didn't play very good football. Fundamentals just wasn't there. Missed tackles, incompletions that we routinely make. So we got an opportunity to settle guys down, and we took a look at the holistic picture of what we needed to do. We knew we needed to get stops and we needed to get scores. So eliminating everything that wasn't going to help us do that, the defense came out and got 2 big stops on the first 2 possessions for Albany State coming out of halftime, and then this offense, again, they're very opportunistic. Once they see the ball in the end zone, it just continues to roll. And it seems like that's exactly what happened. We caught the momentum and was able to ride it through the end.
Speaking of defense, Whitmire Garcon with a great game as well. Double-digit tackles once again, as does Ahmad Jordan. But you get back Dartrell role in that secondary. I was talking to you yesterday. It's amazing how the confidence of that secondary just grew when they saw number 8 back there in that secondary. What does he bring to your team, and what does he do to really transform this entire defense?
He's a ball hawk, firstly, and he has a very high football IQ. So he's a benefit for us in the run game as well as the pass game. As you see, within his first 4 plays in the game, he comes up with an interception. So he just gets it, and he just brings a level of confidence for everybody to play around with a lot of those guys. Again, when we got here, they were young guys. Now they're entering into the final stage of their career, so they've played a lot of football games together. So I think that's what brings the majority of the level of comfort with having him back.
Offense, your quarterback sets a record. He becomes a single-season all-time or modern era passing yards leader, as well as in passing touchdowns. 2,220 yards passing offense this year, and also 18 passing touchdowns on the season. Where's number 7 meant to this ball club all season long?
He's just been steady Freddy. His leadership, his work ethic is second to none. He's not the guy that you're going to see yelling at guys, and he just gets out and he gets in the weight room. He just does it the right way. He's those time that he puts in watching film and studying, making the guys around him better. And I just think that for that unit, they feel real confident with him. They feel real confident with him at the helm, so it makes it that much easier for him to lead them. Then that group of receivers, again, in that 2-minute drill, outstanding. Hugh G was able to come in along with DT and make some plays down there in the final stretch, and JT got in on the action running the football as well. So I just think it's a group effort, and he's just doing a great job of facilitating that and keeping us in the right perspective from a mindset and able to be in position to win at the end.
It really is just amazing how things work. The week before against Tuskegee, Devin Thompson had an opportunity to be the hero and catch that touchdown with 10 seconds left in the contest. It just fell through his hands, or able to strip out of his hands as it was coming to the ground. Fast forward 7 days later, he becomes the hero of the Albany State game. He's just a guy that's just been consistent. He's been chomping at the bit to get on the football field ever since he's been here. And I know his production here has been vital here for the Silver Waters offense.
It started back at Savannah State, going down into that final drive. He was the catalyst that kept that drive moving, so we were able to go down and score. And I believe in karma. If you watch RZ's touchdown against Tuskegee, even the play before DT not making the play, look who the first one there was to jump in his arm and congratulate him. So he wasn't selfish about it. And then look, last week when he catches it this past week, look who's the first one down there to congratulate him. So it's a very unselfish group, and they understand it's enough balls to go around, and they just know when it comes their way, they got to make the play.
With winning comes more attention. We've received national attention. We've received local attention with being able to do several interviews throughout these past few days. What does that do in terms of your program, being able to put more eyes on the program, but also what does it do to kind of, you not just be able to really change anything in terms of just continue to be who you are and who this program is, that just can hopefully take you to that next level?
Well, I think it does an immense, or has done and is doing an immense job of helping us with recruiting, both locally and in the surrounding areas, being able to get the exposure that we have. But from, a standpoint of our mindset, we understand what our end game is, what our goal is. So we love all the attention that it's drawing, but it really changes nothing for us. We have to continue to keep the main thing, and the main thing right now is Allen.
This program continues to battle. It's been battling for years, and now with that win last Saturday, you lock up at least a 500 record at worst for the first time since 2012. There's still that carrot to be dangled out there, first winning record since 2004. Still some SIAC championship game aspirations, potential Florida Beach Bowl aspirations as well. So I know this contest here against Allen is going to be very, very important for your ball club. Allen is just a tremendous ball club of what they've been able to do really for the past couple of years. Coach Teddy Keaton and those guys have been chomping at the bit to really get themselves into that level. They've had a great season so far. Great quarterback in David Wright, great running back in Bo Harrington, great wide receivers led by Jamal Jones, solid defense led by Gary Barrage. Those Yellow Jackets. This is probably going to be the most exciting and most anticipated AME Football Classic that we've had in quite some time.
Yeah, and we're equally as excited about it. I mean, those guys that you named are some real formidable football players, but we're bringing some real formidable football players down there as well. And I think they want it equally, if not even a little more. So we understand what's at stake, but we understand that, again, we can't even get into those narratives and those conversations until we take care of what we need to take care of. So that's great for recruiting, but, right now we have to make sure that we're tunnel vision and we make sure that we're not putting the cart before the horse.
Coach, we won't have you too long. We'll let you get out of practice until we get another victory here on Saturday.
Yes, sir. Appreciate it.
That's the head coach of the Tigers, Toriano Morgan. Kickoff will be at 2:00 p.m. up in Blythewood, South Carolina. It's the 4th annual AME Football Classic between the Tigers of Edward Waters and the Yellow Jackets of Allen University. Until we talk to you again, I'm Joshua Jackson. We'll talk to you again this Saturday.